Good morning, everybody. Hello, this is Grace here. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Today, exclusively on YouTube. We're going to try this a few times. Now, I generally spend most of my time over on Facebook. That is where my membership group lives and exists. So hello to all the Craft Therapy Club members. I hope you're stopping by here. Let me know when you do. So I spend my time with them over on Facebook. I also do that with the Facebook subscribers. And I want to give a little attention and love to our YouTube friends and family over here. So that's why I'm here. Well, good morning, Miss Wendy. Thanks for joining. Kimberly is here. Oh, Debbie. That's so fun. Debbie says, I've never watched on YouTube. Well, girl, welcome. You can let me know. I'll be interested to hear from you if this is any different for you, the experience. Is it any different from Facebook, the good, the bad, the ugly? Let me know. I would love to know. I would like to, like I said, I would love to throw a little love and attention to the YouTube channel only because I do realize there are some people who don't use Facebook that often. Although it's what I use most often. I just want to make sure I'm giving proper love and attention to folks over here. Hey, Janice, welcome. Gia has tap dancing lessons this morning. So, Gia, go get tapping, girlfriend. Thanks for stopping by to say hello. You are darling. Okay, so what I wanted to do, I'm realizing I have lots of bins. You know my bin system. Here's the Twisted Paper Studio kit. Just took this book out of there. So what I like to do with my junk journals, because I generally have more than one happening at a time, is when I start the journal, it's not complete usually in one session, right? So I have these 12 by 12 bins that I put everything in. They go up on a shelf, and then I label each one of them so I know what is in that bin. It helps me really stay organized. So all of the materials, if it's a digital kit, like this one is from the Twisted Paper Studio digital kit. Oh, please. Do I remember the name of it? Probably not. Is it on here? It's not. It was from Junk Journal Jamboree, an event we do over on Facebook once a month. And these are the kind of lovely things that were in this kit. And so the things that are the printables from the digital, any of the papers, any of the fabrics, the laces that I have already used in the kit, or I think I want to use, in the journal, I put in my bin. That's kind of my bin system. So I wanted to pull a few of these down just to kind of take stock. I guess I'll do a little flip through here. You can see. Do you remember this one? So this started Junk Journal Jamboree in June. I started this book. Hey, Vanita, how are you, darling? Hey, Denise. Hey, Marianne. It's good to see you, my North Carolina friend. Okay, so quick run through. Remember these ladies just kind of hanging out? This book is really large. I mean, it's pretty good size. It has 3 different signatures. I have obviously added lots of stuff to the pages, decorating the pages, but there are, you'll see, lots of pages that don't have any decorations. This is from the kit, the digital kit. This was from a magazine. That's just some music paper with some cardstock on the back. I made a little tag for there. Lots of snippet rolls in my books because I love them. That's from the digital kit. Music page, doily, crunchy, wrinkly, coffee-stained resume paper. What is this called? Ledger paper. I love burlap in my books. So we got some, oops, we stuck there. We got some burlap here that's been decorated on the other side with some lovely chipboard, a snippet roll. So there's all kinds of goodies in here, but it's not completely full. But I needed to remind myself, how far along are we in this book? Cute little tag that I made, if I can get it unhooked. Cute. That's from the digital kit right there, I think. So I am still working on this one, obviously. And I just need to assess where I am because, like I said, I'm going to show you. I have quite a few of these books started. This is a belly band that I made, so I got to find something to put in there. I love my old calendar pages in a book. Just some cute little embellishments somebody can use later. I've been selling most of my books in my auctions over on Facebook. you know, you just can only hold on to so many. And I mean, I do keep some of them, but how many books can you have, friends? I just love making them so much. Why would I keep them all? It just makes me so happy to know they go to somebody's home. So this book still has a lot of pages that we can work on. So this one is very much still in the works and probably will take me a little while. Thanks, Anne. She says such a fun book. Hey, Debbie. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. Oh, Vanita, change then. She said she's having trouble with her pages sticking together because she uses Mod Podge. Then it takes a really, really long time for Mod Podge to cure. So you would have to leave days of time between pages if that's what you're using to glue. So grab yourself some glue that doesn't stick. That Pentart glue that I sell in my shop is a great example of that. It comes in, this is the Silky Shine version. It comes in matte. There's a glossy version. It is both the varnish and a glue. It works great. It does not stick whatsoever. Okay, this one, Love Themed Junk Journal. Have not opened this one in a while. Okay, hold on. I just want to take these down and do a little assessment here and maybe work in one of these. I have not touched this one in a while. Really beautiful. I even put the little metal edge protectors on it. I have not opened this in a while. So let's see where we are. Oh, these are bright. This reminds me of Dina. Oh, I know with this book what was going on. Okay, this reminds me of Dina, my friend Dina from Designs with Dina, because these are her colors. Like she loves the bright, beautiful colors. I do too. I really do. Look at how bright and beautiful. Why is that upside down? Do I have the book upside? There's something upside down in this book that needs to be fixed. It's a big page of hearts. I was holding it upside down. This is the way it goes. Yeah, and that page is upside down, I think. Let's just check. We got to do a quick. Oh, such pretty pages. Some of these are hand-painted papers on the. So, okay, so sometimes what I do is I will take, this is double-sided decorative 12 by 12 scrapbook paper, okay? You put it in your book, it's double-sided. You really don't have to do anything to it. If, you know, because it's already double-sided. When you find the pages that are just blank on one side, decorative on the other, what I do, like decorative on one side, it was blank, is I sometimes add paint with my jelly plate or just brush on paint to give it something to start with. This was with the jelly plate. I can just tell because it has that square block right there. So pretty papers on one side, blank on the other. I sometimes paint them. So that, why is this in there? Obviously, I was giving somebody directions somewhere. Oh, I think I was going to do a belly band on this page with this. That's sometimes when I have an idea, I'll stick that in there. I could use that in that page. It would match really well. Yeah, I think that this book, the problem I have with this book is that the heart page was upside down. So help me decide. So see, I find things that I like that really match the book, and then I'm like, yeah, I probably could use this in here somewhere. So I just put it in there so that I remember this might be something that I could use to decorate these pages. But I want to know from you, I just glued that on there kind of like a extender, a little tab, and make it decorative. Would you take this apart and resew because of that one heart page? The hearts are upside down. I was debating if I should undo this whole section, flip that page over and redo it. Where's the center? There's the center. I probably could use the same string. It's like a jute rope. It's like a peachy jute rope, and I didn't cut it, so I have plenty of string to work with. Would you fix it or would you leave it? Thanks, Marianne. She says that's such a fun book. Oh, I did tie a knot there. Hey, Janet, how are you? Vanita says she wouldn't fix it. Girls, would you fix it? Would that bug you to have that upside down? They're cute. The little hearts made out of flowers. That is the only thing in this book that I realized was a problem, is I sewed this whole signature upside down. So I'm only hearing from Vanita in the comments, but I really would love to know what you guys think about that. While you're commenting, if you don't mind, seriously, I need help making up my mind. I go back and forth with this. See, Anne says the perfectionist in her says fix it. I have both sides of me, and that's why I feel like I need help deciding. I have a side of me that says it's a junk journal, Grace. Let's not get too worked up. And then there's the side of me like, it's really not that much work to fix it. Maybe I should fix it. Okay, November. These are from November. Okay, while you guys are commenting, you would resew it, Debbie? Do you think you would? Right? It's not that hard. All right, I'm going to just, while you guys are, please comment while you're commenting. Oh, and I do have a Happy Mail to open. I got me some Happy Mail. Oh, you guys, I am in tough shape since Sunday. Oh, Lord, I'm in so much pain. I just hurt. I don't feel better yet. Okay, having a chronic pain issue is no fun, number one. Because when you have chronic pain issues, which is part of my problem right now, is the chronic pain, but I don't know that the chronic pain would have even flared up if I had not fallen and pulled a muscle. Yeah, so I just do not feel good at all. Okay, I don't want to cut it, but I want to see if I can just loosen up this knot, because if I could salvage this rope, wouldn't that be glorious? That would help me decide too. Call it a wacky journal page and leave it. And I seriously, I go back and forth. I'm going back and forth about it. Denise says, I know I would fix it. I couldn't help myself. See, but okay. You know what, Denise? You've secured it for me. In a good way, in a really good way. This comment that's up on the screen, and see her little laugh emojis. I love them at the end. I couldn't help myself. And then she giggles with laughter. Hey, Vicky Dilly, you made it. You made it, my friend. Debbie says it would bother me, but I would just recover that page. That is an option, right? Like you could totally come over to that page and just cover it completely with something else. You could paint it. You could cover it with fabric. You could cover it with other papers. But this comment that Denise made, she says, I know I would fix it. I couldn't help myself. So I really try very hard to encourage you all, because I call myself a recovering perfectionist, to enjoy the journey without getting too worked up about this kind of stuff. So this got frayed a little, so I'm going to snip it. In the spirit of that, in the spirit of let's not worry about being too perfect in a junk journal. Let's just let it go and enjoy the process of making these journals without that kind of stuff pulling us down. I'm going to let it go. Denise, your comment, although you answered the opposite, that you would probably change it. I'm going to go the opposite, and I'm going to say, listen, we're just going to leave it. We could fix it. I mean, it really isn't hard to fix, but I really want to encourage you guys to try just to not let that stuff hold you back. Put something upside down on the other page. We could go totally wonky on the other page too. We could. You guys, this is a different journal altogether. These are multiple journals in here. Okay, so we looked at the Twisted Studio paper kit. This is the Love junk journal that I started, and it's pink. That's the main reason why I'm calling it Love. I have a lot of Love papers to put in it. This one is from November 2022. House journals that we did last year in the Craft Therapy Club. We did little Christmas house journals, and honestly, I think these are done, and I just have that bin sitting up there. So I'm going to flip through this quick. I think this is done. Like, I can decide whether to stow this away. Cute little things here to play with. Another one right here, a little tag that I made. I think we could call this one good and either put it up for sale in an auction, or when it's a craft therapy club project, I like to hold on to it so that, you know, in the future, if it comes up, I can pull them out and say, this is the project that we did that month. So this was the project that we did in November 2022. And I usually have one that I make. There's a tea bag sticking to it. One that I make like ahead of time by myself, so that I can show everybody this is what we're making. And then I have one that I make with the ladies. So let's see what I have in here, because it looks like I might have several. Looks like I might have several. They're so cute, you guys. They're so cute. Okay, here's another one. That one looks completely done. These would make great little gifts, right? Look at, put a little picket fence on the front of this one. And the really fun part is you're just like trash picking. Let's call it, we're trash picking. I'm going to say trash picking because we're junk journaling. But you know what I mean? We're going through our stash of stuff that we already have, like Christmas. These were Christmas themed. They don't have to be, but I kind of did a November, December theme with these. Season of Love and Harmony. See, with Hello Santa in the front. You could make these summer. They don't have to be winter. But then you're going through and you're picking through your stash of Christmas winter stuff to try to find papers and embellishments and stickers and tags and things that would match. Look at how cute. Going for a sleigh ride. To put in that particular type of journal. So it's fun to come up with different themes and kind of challenge yourself. Ooh, that was the front of a greeting card. A Christmas card that we got in the mail. And I'm like, we can't throw that away. It's gorge. Trash picking. I've got a few things like just paper clipped in there. This one's done. This one is done as well. I don't have a tie on that, but that's easy enough. But I have two of them done. This one I think is just the shell. Yeah, this one is empty. I've got like this, so I went with long and skinny with this one versus longer and wider. And this one is not completely done. Like it's made. The signature is in there, but nothing has been decorated. Man, I love these journals. This one was started, and I haven't even done the cover on this one. But what's in here is all stuff that is Christmassy, as you can see, for that same theme. I have a little bit more picket fence just in case I wanted to use it. More house templates to make more of them. I've got some snippet rolls. Let's see what else is in here. I've not opened this in a long time. Yeah, more papers. Even, I was looking for these. Now I found them. Little Christmas die cuts that I got at Michael's. I actually had these. I was selling those in the store last year. Yeah, so this I'm going to pull down and have closer to me because I have something else going on that's kind of Christmas themed. And so the stuff that's in this bin, because it's Christmassy, where's the other stuff that I pulled out that's Christmassy? I'm going to put those together. And then maybe I could either make more of these or finish up. This one, I haven't even done the front cover yet on it. This one, the front is done, the inside's done, no decorating. This one, the front isn't even finished. So maybe we'll work on this today. This feels really loose, this one. You think it adds character? Vicky says, leave the hearts. It adds character. Aren't the houses so cute? Yes, Kimberly remembers making those in the Craft Therapy Club. They're so fun to make. And yes, Debbie, they make a great Christmas gift. Because, you know, they're just so darling. They're just so darling. I think I'm going to work on this today. Kind of have the Christmassy thing in my mind. The Twisted Paper Studio Kit, I need to add more decorations to. The Love Theme Junk Journal, same thing. So these are waiting for decor. I kind of wanted to organize my bins because they're kind of all over the place. I have another one called Christmas Journals, so let me grab that one down. From February 2023, it's dated. Hold on, it's kind of underneath all the others, but I want to get these organized and put together. Hold on, let's see what's in this one. Sorry for the noise, it's me banging around. Okay, so this is a Christmas set. I'm going to put it aside. And then let's look at this other one that's labeled Christmas Journals from February 2023. This was more stuff, I think. This is stuff that we did. So it's just Christmas stuff in here, like my collection of Christmassy things, including some of my house templates. So I really have 2 bins going for Christmas, but they're different. Oh, I remember. This was a YouTube video project. It's the fully quilted cover with Christmas fabric. It's actually quilted. Isn't that cool? It's all fabric. I love it. And then, okay, I got the signatures done on the inside with Christmassy papers. And I even used calendar the week before Christmas, calendar day from Calendar Page. So this one needs to be decorated too. All right, so we have 2 bins going for Christmas. So I think I'm going to work on a little bit of this stuff. Let's just take a peek at what we got in here. A whole signature may need to be fixed. What do you mean, Vicki? Are you telling me I had to fix something that you saw right there, or what? What's in here? Oh, this was a kit that I purchased to make these little, they're like little gingerbread houses. Isn't this cute? So it has all like, look at these little gumdrops. Oh, candy. These are peppermint candies for your house. Look at how cute that is. It was a kit that I bought from My Porch Prints. And I was playing around making these. And then in my mind, probably just got excited about something else. So these I'll leave in here because it's all the digital kit stuff for making that particular type of house. And I really only have the 2 little books done. So I'll just leave that together. The rest of this is more Christmas themed papers, music sheets, die cuts, cards, tags, embellishments. That's beautiful. Oh, and then here are some Christmas cards that you could use, like the fronts of them, the envelopes. There's another poinsettia. Okay, so let's work on this. These I used for something with an event. We were doing something about last year. Chris Hunter had hosted an event. I think it was a Sparkle 6 event, but it had to do with Whoville. So I bought these greeting cards just for the event. I think I sold that book. I don't even know where that book is, the book that I made for that. It was fantastic, but I think I sold it. I think it be gone. Okay, so let's start playing. These white pages did not get any paint on them. See, decorative on one side, completely white on the other. So we just have to find ways to cover them. This is hand painted paper with some sparkle in it. This one has some stenciling on it. One of you sent me this paper in some Happy Mail. And it had some stenciling on it. That's the manger with a star. Or the Koresh. Is that what it's called? What do you call that? The I don't know what you call it. The little thing where baby Jesus would lay. I don't know what you would call that. But anyway. So I just stick things in here when I know I'm like, okay, I could use that in that book. Okay, this book needs quite a bit of work. I'm feeling like I should have some texture in here, some fabrics. This is a rice paper that is, it's mulberry paper. That's very fabric-y, but other than that, there's no other fabric inside the book, although the cover is completely fabric, and it's I think like an Amazon bubble envelope, a traditional Amazon bubble envelope. So let's get to work to figuring out how to add more fabric to this. I have the bits of fabric, some of it that I used on the outside that I could absolutely put on the inside too. Just see if there's any more. Where would be a good place for that? It's going to have to be see how that page is nice and sturdy? It's going to have to be a sturdy page that takes on the fabric, not a flimsy. I could put it back here. Not cute. It's really bold fabric though. Holy buckets. I already have that there. It's going to have to go further in the middle. Do I want these dark red stars next to this pastel-y? No, I do not. Put some right here. I think I have a lot of this fabric left. This was from a quilt that I made, I think, for my mother-in-law for Christmas one year. I just want a slice of it, not all of it. Thanks, Vanita. I appreciate that. So we could, I wish I had my sewing machine. We could quilt this on here. I'm going to grab some more, like I want to find some neutral papers, like coffee stained papers. So I'm going to look in the other bin that's right next to me. Those are my house templates, so I don't want to use those up. So I'm just in that bin that's right next to me looking for some papers that are neutral browns that I could use with this. You can hear me shuffling around. I have all my, I have some greeting cards and just, oh, here's some resumes. Empty resume paper, that's what we're looking for, stuff like that. Lots of it on the bottom of this bin. I think we'll do a combo of paper and fabric over here. All right, you know what I need to do for my own sanity is I need to take out this box from underneath. So I just have this on the desk. So I'm going to put something here. I can use a bit of this, but I already have it all in here, so I don't want to use all of it. Like, I don't want it to be that prominent. It can be there, but I don't want it to be super prominent. It's just about the same size. They're very similar. They're probably too similar. And this one's not tall enough to cover all of it, is it? This is the thing when you're, it's like putting a puzzle together. Oh, maybe it is the same height. It is. When you're putting something together, first you have to hunt down the color theme, the look that you want, and then you got to work with what you have, because you may not have the size. It may not be the size you need. It may not be the texture you want. So it's kind of like I said, trash picking through your own junk to see what you can use in your book. All right, if we glue these two down, I think I'm going to rip this because, you know me, I like things to be a little rugged. Might be easier with a ruler, Gracie. Koresh. Isn't it like a Koresh? Isn't that what you call it or something like that? I don't know how to spell it either. I thought it had an E-C-H-E in it. Koresh. I don't know. I want to rip this, but I don't want it to be like perfect straight edge. So I'm going to try to rip it, but make it kind of messy, kind of rugged looking. That's better. All right, let's glue those down, and then maybe we'll put some of this on top, but not all of it. Feels like it's too much. Still have Happy Mail to open. I'm so excited. So I know that one of them is from the ATC mystery box. We did a swap in the group. So it's an ATC card from my swap sister. And then the other one, I think, is just some Happy Mail that Carol Stinson sent me. Unexpected, which is super happy to get fun stuff in the mail, whether expected or not, really. I'm putting this right up to the edge here. The nice thing about this glue is it's very loose. Whoa, it's very loose, so it you can move it around easy. It's easy to spread, it's easy to use. It's very wet though. That I'm gonna like that so much better than the white that we had there. Oh, look, double-sided. Doesn't matter what side we use, I don't think. So it's very wet. So on cardstock, this works real easy. It works on this paper too, except this paper absorbs. I feel like it, because it's so thin, you can really tell how it has absorbed the glue. So it gets a little bumpier before it dries than a cardstock would. And you can see I can kind of slide it around while it's drying. I have some time to slide it around because it's so wet and liquid. Okay, that's way better than it was. Then let's use a little bit of this on here, maybe for an embellishment. And I'm thinking, oh, that ruler's making so much noise. I'm so sorry. I'm thinking I want it like a triangle cut, but you can't. This is woven in lines that go horizontally and vertically. You can't really pull at a diagonal. Although I just kind of want a diagonal piece. I'm going to rough cut it. Like I'm not going for it. I'm purposefully not getting a straight line here, going back and forth. I don't want to necessarily want it to be jagged, like zigzag, but I don't want it to be perfect. And then I'll use that little paper scraper to get that even more rugged. I use this more in fabric than I do in paper. It's made for paper, but that's really crooked now. I think I'm just going to glue it up there as like a little decorative piece. And then let's just see if we have something I could make a little pocket out of for right there to break up this corner. So I'm thinking something, not this obviously, but something square, small square, Christmassy, decorative. I'm going through my bin here. So see, I save everything. These are like little tags that I got somewhere. Like that could be a little pocket. It's not the right red though. So we're going to keep searching. Don't ask. I don't know where I got it. It's so cute though. Look at it. I made these. That's where I got it. Wait, did I make these or did somebody send these to me? Somebody sent these to me. They're handmade, but they're fantastic. Was it Lori Wallace? Look at how awesome that is. Lori finds the best. Do you guys know Lori Wallace? She's in, in the groups, and she's very active, the Craft Therapy Club, and she's also a Facebook subscriber. So she has the best focal points that she shares in the group. Okay, I have all of this. It's just Christmas sheets of Christmas sheet stuff, like from printables. So let's just see what we got here. Maybe there's something square. One of these would be really cute, although I don't like the red around them. I really like that. That's an option. Oh, look at these though. They're the perfect color. That's funny. All right, we're going to pick one of these. And I'm going to cut it out. And we're going to make it like a little tuck spot in the corner there. You guys, I made a pumpkin dump cake last night for my family, and I'm the one who's already eaten 2 pieces. I had one last night after supper, and then I had one. I'm like, I'm having one for breakfast. So that's what I did. I shouldn't have, but that's what I did. So good. Now, is it like, I was thinking about it as I was eating it this morning, really enjoy it, but is it something I would choose? Like, I would choose, I think, a regular cake over that. Like if you gave me the option of a regular pumpkin cake with frosting or the dump cake, I think I would choose the regular. Just fancying up those corners, nothing major going on there. Yeah, this can go right here. How cute will that be? We'll make it, instead of a tuck spot, let's make it a pocket, and then we can put one of the tags in there. Looking for a glue that will work. You love anything pumpkin? Brenda, it was a really simple recipe. I'd never made one of those dump cakes before. Thanks, Brenda Vanoy. She said that star fabric's so pretty. I've had it. It's ancient. I have had it. I mean, I'm guessing I've had it for 10 years. I don't know. So I'm talking about when I say trash picking through my stuff, like you got to go through your stash. Spread that out a little. Go through your stash and use up what you got before I buy new. I don't need any more fabric in my stash. I don't use it enough. I had put a whole lot right there, so I wanted to spread it out. We're going to make this just a little spot to tuck in some tags. And you just saw all those tags in this set. I mean, I have tags. I have other tags. This is actually really cute, you guys. Maybe that. One of these. So if you're working on a certain theme of book, like you want to, oh, these are so cute. You want to work on a Christmas book or something, and you have like, you come across something like Jolly Old Saint Nick music sheets. I print them out and then I put them in the bin with that theme of that kind of junk journal, so that when the next time I go in to embellish that junk journal, I have the stuff that coordinates. Because I do come across stuff where I'm like, wow, this would go really well in my fairy journal. This would go really good in my Christmas journal. This would go really well in that grungy journal that I have going on. So anyway, I like the bins. They help me stay organized and keep my supplies organized, so that when I want to work on something, I just have to grab the bin. And I thought I already got a pretty good start. See, that feels very orange compared to the colors that I have going on there. But I think I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to rough up the edges with some distressing. I need to sit down again, though. Oh, Lord, I just don't feel good. All right, trying to grab a chair here. So have you guys made, I was asking the girls yesterday, who's made a dump cake? Well, I'd never even heard of it, and I saw a couple of videos come across my screen on social media, and I'm like, a dump cake? What the heck is that? And so I watched the video. Oh, it's plain on the other side. It's not the end of the world, but not ideal either. I just don't want it plain white, right? You could stencil on the back here. You could put another sticker. You could glue another piece of paper on the back. I'm going to muck up this red so it doesn't look so orangey red to me. I'm coming in with a really wide angle to get that brown to go all the way through that whole frame around this cutie pie. In fact, I think I'll just come in and muck up the whole thing. I might leave both of these in there. Okay. Yeah, we're going to fancy up these corners on this one. Let's go with whoops, I don't think I was straight. There we go. All right, these are going to go in here, but I think we should do something fancy to the tops of them. This one's really cool because it's double-sided. That could almost be a cute little ornament, really, on a really simple tree. Oh, I haven't glued this down yet. Let's get that glued down too. Let's do this simple. Let's make it simple. What a big difference with and without the fabric. I'll show you that page again here in a second. And then check out without the fabric what it looks like. But with the fabric on there, I think it just adds so much. It's just a little piece of fabric. It's not even perfectly cut. It's not straight. It's all ragged. But see how it just kind of complements what we got going on here? Cute. Okay, I actually could use this same fabric to create a little tabby for one of these. I kind of want one that's wide. Well, when I say wide, these are both tall and narrow little embellishments. So this would feel really wide on here. Like that, just like a little tab. Easy and cute. I think I'll do this. I just need a little bit of this to come out, and it's giving me a hard time. Of course. I'm going to stick that on there. I like the tab to be like really obvious. I don't want it to be hidden. I want it to be kind of bold and big. So fluffy. I want it fluffy. I want it sticking out. So I just generally make the piece of scrap fabric kind of big so that it sits up high. Because the whole idea is that you have a little tab to grab onto with your fingers when you're trying to get that out of the pocket. Come on. You're just not doing it for me. Why are you being such a stinker? All right. Cute matching little tab. And then here, let's go with like a different color. I'm going to go with like the brown. I have my bits and bobs basket here. And I know I got some just plain. It's the right width. And it's messy looking, which I like. I do like it messy looking. You made a peach dump cake, Kimberly. Did you use like peach pie filling or did you use real peaches? I used pumpkin puree, you know, like canned pumpkin puree, made it really easy. Back when I had a garden, there was a time when I pureed like and canned my own pumpkin puree. That time is no longer. I don't spend my time doing that stuff anymore. You know, I feel good knowing that if I had to, I could do the whole canning process, but I just don't spend the time doing it anymore. The messier, the better. Look at all these like bits of string hanging out of this thing. Just got back from a doctor's appointment and an allergy shot. Stopping by to say hi. Well, hello, Miss Lori. How are you, friend? Hopefully your allergy shot. My sister goes regularly, like I think every couple of weeks to get allergy shots, and it really helps keep things comfortable for her. So I hope that's the case for you, that it's just a matter of maintenance, nothing major going on. And is that it, Kimberly? Did you put like condensed milk in the bottom? That's what this recipe calls for. I love the way this page turned out. And it really helped to fortify and thicken, give this first page in the book a little bit more solid. Like it's a little more solid. This one's real flimsy too. See how that's real flimsy? Because it's just a printout, black and white printout with a bunch of Santas, vintage stuff going on there. So we'll do something on the other side here, again, to fortify it. We can put some stuff back here. And this is real flimsy as well, so it's not going to add much for this. On the other hand, is much thicker, so that would add more thickness to that paper. And I may not use all of this. I might just use a portion of it. It's a little too tall, so let's figure that out first. A little bit too tall. So I got to cut right there. I still have the email to open. So exciting. All right, I'm going to put this rather than on the inside and leaving this more flimsy, I'm going to put it on the outside so that this grabby part of the paper, where you usually are going to grab it with your fingers, is going to be more sturdy. Okay, that's my thought process with that. Okay, I could even get this to extend out a little bit and then glue something onto this edge, like a little, make a little snippet roll right in the book. I don't want the whole, this doesn't fit all the way. I still have to fill this in with something else. And I want, like I did here, I want the edge to be ripped. I don't want it straight. So I'm going to tear this. No, I'm only going to use part of it. I'm going to glue this down here, and then we can put something like that in here. And you can tell that paper is just different. It has a different texture to it. So it adds some crunchiness that I love. It needs to get cut down though. Right there. I wish I had a bigger table. I would just leave this thing up on the table, but I have to keep putting it down on the floor and bringing it back up. This paper is really flimsy, so I'm going to really go slow. It's really dry because I put it in the oven to bake it after it was soaked in coffee, so it just is really dry. I don't need all of this either. Okay, so see how, this is how frugal I am. If I layer these this way, I have all of this that doesn't need to be there. I mean, it doesn't need to be there. I could cut this here and then I would have all that paper to use on something else if I cut it right there. It doesn't have to be straight because this is all going to get hidden. Oh, that's how my mind works anyway. I'm going to glue this here, and actually the glue stick will do just fine. I'm going to pick this up so that I can get these edges. I think I have something in my glue stick. Like, there's like, it looks like lint or something. Something got in there. Something. You guys, Gannon was so smart. Poor Gannon. He was so stressed out last night. He's on student council, and his committee, one of the committees that he serves, had to work the Powder Puff game last night. So the Powder Puff game is a football game between high school juniors and seniors that are female. And they do it during homecoming week. One of the nights during homecoming week. So he was scheduled to work this, but he had a huge chemistry test today that he was so worried about. So last night when he got home, he was stressing out. All I did was say prayers for him last night as I was trying to go to sleep myself, just because I could tell his heart was so heavy about it. He gets so worried. I'm going to add some additional glue to this edge. He gets so worried. He's so conscientious about it. Both of my kids are, but Gannon is definitely one who communicates it more to me. I think Lennon just kind of is more stoic and holds it in, the stress. Well, Gannon tells me when he's stressed, so then I'm stressed. And it's not that I don't want him to tell me. It's just, I forgot to extend it. I was going to extend it out a little bit to put something here, and I forgot. Oh, well, it's okay. It's okay. We can still do the little snippet roll. All right, we have little bits here. Like I could use this bit to make a little impromptu snippet roll for the edge here. Right there. And let's see what fabrics we have that might be good. Like I have this whole piece. Oh, look at, I have some of this in here. It's a strip of it. Perfect. Perfection. Let's do it. I think I even want it skinnier than that though, and shorter. I'm going to see if I can tear it in half. Let's just see what luck we have. Oh, thanks, Anne. Oh, it won't let me tear. It's just, sometimes it's just too thin. Like it just, let's attempt it from this side. Give ourselves a bigger running start here. Yeah, it's just not gonna let me. Oh. And then I got like a real snippet, like just a tiny little, it's too thin now. Oh, geez, you did it to yourself, Gracie. Okay, but these are great for putting on tags. Like when you pop a hole in the top of a tag and you want to tie, that's what these can be used for, so they won't go to waste. I'm going to keep them with the kit. I'm just going to come up with another plan for my fabric. Oh, I have this too wide. I have this, which is just about perfect, but I love this so much I might want to save it for something else. I'm gonna make this all crinkly on here and give myself, it's gonna get stapled or glued onto there. I don't need all of this though. I don't need all of it. Boy, is it stringy. What the heck is going, look at all that. Did you see me do this the other day? Okay. I need to be able to scrunch the fabric on here. I'll put a lot of that glue. And then I'm going to start up top and I'm going to stick it on here. But as I'm putting it on here, I'm going to scrunch it because I want it to sit scrunchy. I'm actually going to back it up with a little liquid glue. And we're going to keep scrunching until we get this all on here. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy. Now we could actually put another embellishment on there. It is kind of plain on its own. I'm like, what though, Grace? Like, what are you thinking? Look at the little stockings. It's like a little row of stockings. It's funny. That's super cute too. They're a little bit too wide. Like I was thinking if I could find some little embellishment. Hold on. Where's my strip? Way down under there. You can like glue something to the top of that. These things are all too big though, I think. Let's keep looking and see if there's any little stars or, I think everything here is too big. All right. I'm gonna look in my section of, oh gosh, that hurts you guys. Oh, bending over, it hurts the hamstring. Oh, I have little, these are silver though. I wish they weren't silver. I have all kinds of little Christmas themed. Look at, it's a deer head. It's cute, right? But I don't like the color of those. So I'm looking to see, these are some golden ones, but this one is teeny, tiny, teeny. I can't get to it. I think it's a rose. I don't want a rose in a Christmas book, do I? Oh, there's a little ballerina. A turtle. I don't need a turtle. There's an owl. I need little golden. Oh, little white flower. I need some golden Christmas things, it looks like, because I don't have any in stock. But what if we took, I don't use these very often because I don't really like them. They didn't manufacture well. But that doesn't mean they can't be a cute little embellishment. Even though they're not my favorite. Like I wouldn't make it the star of the show on this page. But we could use this as a little embellishment. That's what I'm going to do. Let's get that on there. I'm just going to grab my big thing, whatever it's called. And we're going to make a hole. I think it'll go through both the fabric. Yep, easily. We're going to put that brad on the top just to make this little snippet a little more fancy, a little more decorative. Just add a little surprise element up here. You could glue this down. I don't usually feel a huge need to do that kind of stuff. Thanks, Marianne. She said she loves my snippet roll. Okay, see how that just made it a little more fancy? That'll get glued there, but sometimes if, if I have my sewing machine, you could actually sew it on there. Also, you could staple it on there, just whatever suits your fancy, like whatever you're feeling like doing. Do that. I want to make sure it really sticks. So I guess I'm going to use this craft glue. Oh, I put it on the wrong side, you guys. I put the glue on the wrong side. All right, Gracie's we're just gonna goob it all up. I wanted it on the inside, not the outside, because I usually like to hang it over just a little bit. I'll show you. Still can do it. It's just gonna be really wet. Because I want it to be like a place for grabbing for page turner. Okay, so see what I did? I put too much glue on this side right here. I'm just gonna wipe it away. And then that becomes a little decorative. I absolutely love those on the tips of my pages. I don't know. I think I'll forever do that. I don't think I'm ever going to tire of that little type of embellishment. I just think it's so cool. Yeah, that works out all right. I could find something for there. Let's go back to, right, hold on. I got to hurt my hamstring again and put the little metal things away so I have more room. But let's look for something to glue here. This still has to dry, obviously, but that gives us a chance to look through here and see if there's something we want to. Oh, remember those big poinsettias I had? The paper poinsettias. Where are those? I remember Fussy cutting those out. They're amazing. Like, I might just glue one of those up there just because it's so beautiful. Or do I want it maybe down there? I love it. Guys, would it be bad if I had another piece of that pumpkin cake for lunch? I know the answer. Don't even answer me. I know what the answer is. I answered my own question in my head. But seriously, it's so good. I could just, that's the problem I have. Is like if there's a batch of brownies in the house, I will eat one like with every meal or between every meal. Because it's like, man, that's yummy and it's a treat and you want to eat it while it's fresh. Yeah, that's how I feel anyway. But I can't. I gotta have salad. I gotta have a salad. I usually have a salad. Almost most days I have salad of some sort. All right, I really want to get those to stick down. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. Really fun pop of color on that page. This is the process. We just go through slowly. Decorate the pages, add little accessories like little embellishments here and there to pretty them up and make them special. This is mulberry paper, so it's extremely thin, almost like fabric. Almost like fabric, and it's see-through. So not entirely, but it's more translucent than, like, say, this paper is. Here's another really flimsy printout of a black and white. There's a fox and a deer and a bird's nest, but it's all holly and snowflakes around it. Got a winter theme, but this side is completely white. So again, we're left with, okay, let's get something on there to decorate it up. Oh my word, Kimberly. Good idea. She said somebody just brought her an apple pie. A friend just brought her an apple pie. That's a good friend, my love, a good friend. Okay, this was from a kit. The gnome isn't going in this book. There's just no way. This book does not feel gnomey to me at all. But like this, I could tear this and we could use this on this page. For sure. Okay, so let's do it. Because this is on cardstock. Printed out on my printer, but it's on cardstock. So let's figure out how big this needs to be. So it needs to be like there. And like there, but actually I'm going to come down one. I think there's a white edge around it, so I want to tear off. First of all, it's going to cut at that level, and instead of cutting, I'm going to use my ruler and just tear. I'm going to tear it here. Try to not make it such a perfect tear. And then I want to tear off the white. I don't want the white edges on it. And I might be better off just doing it like this. So is anybody creating today? Are you baking? Are you cooking? Are you watching grandkids? Are you taking a nap? Oh, glory be, that would be nice. You guys, it's going to be 84 here today. It was 52, 52, I think, when we woke up. So we're definitely, the leaves are changing here. We have a lot of golden color. We have some orange. And there are brown leaves on the ground. So the change is absolutely happening here in North Dakota. It's welcome. That's going to be really pretty right there, you guys, with that plaid background. But when it said it was going to be 84 today, I'm like, 84? What? That's kind of hot for this time of year around these parts. So if I felt good, I would go for a walk, but I feel awful, so that's not happening. All right, I just don't want it to be perfectly straight. It's a little bit too tall still, so I'm going to take a little more off of here. Oh, yep, there's my marking. It needs to be like... That's better. Now that can get glued down, and really, that adds such a pretty scene there. Perfection. Gathering all your stuff in a bin or in a folder or in a drawer somewhere for a particular themed project is such a nice way to organize yourself, because then the next time you want to go work on that theme, that type of project, all of those types of stuff, like Christmas winter for me right now, was in these two bins. I knew exactly where to find them. And see how I can still wiggle it around. I can wiggle that around until I get my placement just where I want it. Okay, that is so simple and so pretty. This, I won't throw this out. Like, I probably will use that on something. I won't be, he's cute, but he's not going in here. This is not that kind of, it's not that kind of book, little Nomi. Sorry to say, you just don't belong. Not in my opinion, anyway. Oh, pretty little paper. Look at it. I gotta hold it up close. Look at the lady with the stack of presents. Cute. Away in a manger. Oh yeah, away in the manger. And then we have this like little manger stamping that was happening here. That one of you sent that to me. Maybe I'll just put another little snippet of fabric down here. I wish, I'm sure, okay, all of these fabrics that are here, I'm guessing I have more of these in my fabric stash. So I'll probably, when we're done with the live, I'll probably go back to my fabric stash and see if I can find some of these to incorporate here in the, like here, this one's on the outside of the book. Here's another one. This was in my bits and bobs. It's on the outside of the book. So I absolutely can work this on the inside of the book to really get things matching and looking coordinated. See what I mean? Yeah, we can put a snippet of this here. I'm going to grab, I could actually make this a little pocket if I wanted to, but if I'm going to make it a pocket, I think I would want to back it with some kind of paper, because otherwise the pocket would be too flimsy, right? We have this cardstock. I know I'm not going to be using him, so I could glue this here, and then that could become the base of my pocket. Use them what you got. Doesn't need to be perfect. I'm just trying to find something to make this less flimsy, but it would make a little cute pocket to put tags in. So this will go to the back side because nobody will see it, right? I'm going to glue this onto here. I could do it this way too. Do it like that. No one's ever going to see the little Nomi. But then my pocket has something a little more solid going on there. I see people make pockets out of lace all the time, and they're gorgeous. But here's the thing, girls. You're trying to stick tags in there with paper corners, and you're sticking them in and out, and they're going to get stuck on the lace. So maybe that doesn't bother. Maybe it's not a bother to you. But I'm always like, that would annoy the heck out of me. Although I do think they're very pretty. Okay, I got to get my spacing right here. It's just going to make it feel more solid. Uh-oh. Am I missing that corner, or did it get turned down? Oh, it's turned down. There. So I got my fabric, but I'm lining the back of it so that it feels more sturdy. And this will become our little pocket right here. So I'm going to treat it like a pocket. I'm just going to glue 3 sides. The paper, I don't need to do the fabric now. The paper is my foundation. And this will stick out from underneath my Away in a Manger, like that. And then I can stick, if I could find a little angel tag, wouldn't that be cute in there? Are any of these things little angels? Oh, look at how cute she is. Oh, this one's cute too. Oh, wait a minute. These are darling little postcards. This feels so thick. These papers. I mean, let's try this one. It's 2 pages. That's why I'm like, this feels so thick. It's 2 pages. There. It's kind of funky that this is very bright white, but I'm okay with it. Let's find something else to put in there so that that's not alone. I feel like this bright thread sitting there. Maybe one of these tall ones that I like so much. And I'm going to cut into the red. I'm not a big fan of this color of red that's around these. It kind of feels a little bit orange to me. So I'm going to cut into it a little bit. Just taking off some of that red, so it's just not so prominent. And then let's get that brown inking and come around this. Got glue on there now, so we're going to fold that. Whoop, we're all dried out, girls. Yes, if you're here watching live, please say hello. I'd love to know that you're here. Love to know that you're hanging out with us. If you're catching the replay too, please say hello in the comments. I do go back and look and try to say hello to everybody and greet everybody. Would love to get to know who's here hanging out. Just that little bit of brown, it really does make me feel like makes more sense with this set than the bright red on its own. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so something just a little taller sticking up there so that that pocket has 2 things in it. And really, when I get toward the end of doing these books, if I have leftover bits of things like little embellishments and stuff, I cut them out and I stick them in all these little pockets. Like, you could definitely add more stuff in here. I just have those 2. We could put a little tab on her. I'm looking for those 2 strips. Where did I put them? The really thin ones. It's actually still too thick maybe to use it that way. I was thinking about poking a hole and tying it on there, but I don't think I'll do that. think I'm just going to leave it playing. I don't know why. There doesn't have to be, literally, there doesn't have to be a rhyme or reason why sometimes I want the tab and sometimes I don't. It's just do you. Like, you do what makes you happy at that moment and don't put any more pressure on yourself other than that. Hello, Miss Kim Holloway. Haven't seen you in a while. Hello, friend. Welcome, welcome. All right, let's open some Happy Mail. I've got 2 Happy Mails to open. Ooh, I got a mess on my hands. So this, along with all the fabrics and all the bits and pieces, are going to go back in that bin. So the next time I work on that book, it's all together. That can probably get used. I'm not going to throw that away either. Put it in there. Okay. Making a little room to open some Happy Mail. I got some from Carol Tinson and some from my swap partner from the ATC subscription box, Tammy Entergood. So Tammy, I said to her, like, I'm like, I haven't got mine yet. And she checked the tracking. She said, it seems to be on its way to you. So that's what this is. And I don't want to cut the actual card, so I'm going to be real careful here. Looks like she folded this envelope in half. So Tammy, I'm opening the ATC Mystery Box Subscription Group Swap. We chose each other as swap partners to swap ATC cards, and I sent her one. Yeah, this is a big envelope. And this is my finally, I got my mail. Oh boy, Tammy. It's locked up good, girlfriend. All right, let's see. It feels like more than a card. Oh, and look at it. It's Christmas themed bubble. Hello. That's going in that junk journal bin. I see what she did here. What a good idea to kind of protect this stuff. Now, we were trading one card. So the swaps don't have to be real elaborate in these groups. I do swaps inside the Craft Therapy Club. About every other month, we do a swap in there. And we try to keep it really simple so that the cost of the packaging, getting it, the postage is not really a lot. I sent the card that I sent to her was in an envelope like this. So it cost me just the expense of the card itself that I made and the packaging, the mailing, the postage stamp to get it to her. So we try to keep them so that they're not real. But what happens is many of the ladies send more. So this is definitely more than one card. You can see already. She actually sent me a couple of cool, very cool. These are those birch wood panels that are the 2.5 by 3.5 so that I can make more ATC cards on them. And it says her name, Tammy, ATC Swap, September 2023. They're stuck together. They look like there are a few of them. Oh, she might have used Mod Podge to get them. Okay, so these are the backs where she put the information. Her name, like, so we were swapping the cards. So she put her name, the date, and where we were swapping it from. But look at how cute these are. Oh my gosh, I love this one. Hello. Hello. Oh my gosh, she's darling. She's a little pearl star in her hair. Oh my word, Tammy, if you're here. These are so sweet. Look at little birdie. Cute. Little butterfly. And this one actually says sweet with the little birdie cutout on there. Oh my goodness. Your backgrounds are really pretty too. And then here's the last one. Very neat. It looks like the front of a vintage truck or vintage car. These are awesome. Tammy, they're awesome. Thank you so much, my darling. You are so sweet. I appreciate you so much. So that was my first Happy Mail that I got. That was from the ATC Mystery Box Swap that we did inside the private group. On the group itself, we manage that also on Facebook. But today I got them in the mail last night, and today's live is on YouTube, so I'm opening them with you guys. All right, let's see what Carol sent me now. Carol Tinson sent me some things. Carol's from Georgia. So I'm so curious because I was not expecting anything from Carol. She sent me some napkins. She sent me some napkin panels. And these look vintage. Whoa. Carol. These will go in my keepsake journal, or I could use them on projects as well. Oh, look at the little Christmas kitty. Some pumpkins. There's these, and these are already cut out. Carol, wow. I haven't had someone send me like cutouts like that before that are so fussy cut out. How cool. A bunch of them. Wow. If you see one that you really like, shout it out because we'd love to know what you like. Oh, cute little truck with the sunflowers in it. This fox is darling. Darling, darling. We've got some lemon. We've got, these look vintage snowmen. Love that panel so much. I must be ready for Christmas and winter stuff because I'm really into it right now, the Christmas and winter. Oh, look at that. Speaking of, 'tis the season to be jolly. Got a bunny rabbit. Got some black and white buffalo check with some gorgeous golden sunflowers, and then a really big blue and white panel. Carol, awesome. These will be great in my napkin keepsake journal. So that's a project for another day, but I want to say thank you to Miss Carol and to Tammy for sending me some happy mail. I know, how precious, right? This guy's really cute. That one's really, really cute. I think this actually opens up a little further. Yep. All right, girls, I'm going to go. I'm live again at 4 o'clock for the ATC Mystery Box group. We are opening our package for the month of September. So here's the month of September, the package for making ATC trading cards in the subscription group. We're opening that today at 4 o'clock Central inside that private group on Facebook. So if you're a member, don't miss out. If you can't be there live, though, don't stress because you'll be able to watch it on the replay. It will just live in there on the replay so you can grab it anytime you're ready. You guys, have a blessed day. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you all so much. Make sure that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to support the page. I appreciate you all doing that. Bye.